Get ready for your unofficial dental hygiene podcast. These are the tales of two hygienists, one East Coast RDH and one West Coast hygienist. Listen as they tackle the profession of dental hygiene with humor and enthusiasm. Now, please join Michelle Strange and Andrew Johnston as they tell you a tale of two hygienists.
All right.
Okay.
So listeners, we are going to go ahead and jump right into this little podcast here. We are going to talk today about Cellerant's Best of Class Hygiene Edition. I don't know.
We just start over. Say it's a surprise and then
Wait, what's the surprise?
drum roll. The Cellerant Best of Class
Hygiene Award.
What did you call it?
I said
Edition?
edition. I was like, well, I don't know. It's like Best of Class. I thought Best of Class was like the award.
It is. Oh, do you mean like presentation?
Like this is like, we have that already, the Best of Class, right? But now this is like the hygiene version, hygiene edition of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's kinda what I was going
thinking
with.
like publication, and I'm like, I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Look, not really anyone of us are sure where we're going with any of this.
I'm not really sure.
We're really clear.
All
We
right,
don't.
so
any
here's
of
the
it, we
thing.
don't know.
This is the thing. We're not going to edit any of that out.
That's perfect.
So listeners,
We're not. Okay.
well, no, why?
Okay.
I want them to know that we're having a good time.
Mhm.
We're at RDH Under One Roof right now.
Our
On the
Our
call,
favorite
Yep.
meeting. Mhm.
we have lots of people. We have 5 of us here. I'm Andrew.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Brooke.
Brooke Crouch.
Brooke
Yeah.
Crouch.
Yeah, there you go.
Brooke
Yeah.
Crouch. I always spell your last name with an E. For some reason, I have to delete it. I'm Melissa Turner.
Sarah Crow here, Boston hygienist.
Oh,
Wow, representing Boston.
representing.
Ooh.
Came in representing
Throwing it
our
down.
city. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So we have an amazing announcement that, and that's the whole purpose of this episode. Is like we want to share with you, the listeners, our friends, the people who've been supporting us in all of our different ventures across all of our different platforms. We have some really exciting news, but I think Melissa's probably the person to talk a little bit more about it.
I'm doing like a dance right now because I'm so excited, guys. So, like Andrew said earlier, we are this week just launching a new awards program for dental hygiene. It's called the Cellerant Best of Class Hygiene Awards. And the background to this, and we'll dive into it.
Wait.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if any of that's going to make it on. Oh, wait. Oh, it didn't. Okay, hold on. Now it might make it on.
Wow.
What did you? We have this new fancy equipment here.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, stop. No, that's not.
I'm
I can't
embarrassed
stop
for
it.
you.
I was going to
The
say that.
level of embarrassment I feel for you.
Yeah, I don't know how to use the equipment yet. We do have fancy equipment.
This
Sorry.
is like
can
this is like
mark
podcast
that.
DJing.
It is.
I meant to do a clapping. That's what we're supposed to be doing, is clapping right now. For
No,
Yeah.
I think that's good. Well, okay, so here's the deal, everyone. So those of us on the call right now, plus 4 others, are part of the Cellerant Best of Class Hygiene Awards selection panel. So the background is since 2009, 13 years now, Cellerant Best of Class Dental Awards has been going on. And so if you go to the ADA, if you go out to the exhibit floor, you're going to see a huge exhibit each year, and it's the Best of Class Alley. So what happens is Dr. Lou Schumann was the founder of Cellerant Consulting, and he started this awards program. It's unbiased, it's nonprofit, and it's a rigorous awards program where we go through the technology in dentistry, and we basically salute the ones who take us further than anything else, that stand out from the crowd. And so at ADA each year, there's anywhere from 10 to 20, sometimes high 20s of products that have won this award. And it's been an amazing journey for the past 13 years. And so, Dr. Schumann and I have been working together for a couple of years now. And we sat down one day and we said, we have to extend this to dental hygiene. We have to extend it to the hygiene industry because it's time.
Mhm.
And so that's the exciting thing, because I think for so long, I mean, all of us here and Sarah on the call too, we've been in hygiene a long time,
Mhm.
right? Long enough to get the highs and the lows, and to be able to have a program like this come into hygiene, it's just an exciting thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Because I feel like it's so hard for all of us to be like, okay, well, this is our favorite one
Right.
thing, and then that is all the fanfare that it gets is this one thing, and then
Right.
it'll be nice to have like a centralized location. These are our thoughts, and it's your peers, it's the people that are working alongside you making these decisions as well.
Right.
So it's not going to be, and you're probably going to get to this. And sorry, I'm jumping all everything, but it's not going to be.
Jump on in.
You can't you can't pay us to vote for your thing.
No.
Right. In fact, I think there's a clause in there that says like if we're compensated by X company, then you're not going to be able to vote for their product. So
I tried to tell Andrew he could not take that money under the table either. And I think I finally convinced him that it is not appropriate.
I told you the right words that you wanted to hear. You're right.
He's like, it's a car. It's not money.
And I was like, I said, like, well, so the trip to Tahiti, like, is that technically
He's like, Bali?
Yeah, Bali.
It's not
2 weeks on?
money.
Is that what's going
Is
on?
it
here?
okay if I fly Spirit Airlines there? I mean, let's be honest.
Whoa.
That's probably
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
right?
already
Dude,
had
yeah, that is a good
airline.
compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you make me, it's like I'm paying you now, basically. If I have to fly Spirit, so
Just to be a mental
Oh,
stress.
God. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Spirit flies in hell. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not
Bunch
sure what
of
an
round
upgrade would look
trips.
like on that one.
yeah.
Do they have upgrades? I don't even
no
think they
idea.
don't think they have first class.
No, they have downgrades only. It's
Yeah.
only
Downgrades.
downgrades.
It's called the toilet.
Oh, gross.
Can we edit that one out, please?
If you're serious, we absolutely will.
No.
So yeah. Anyways, I had no idea where I was going with that, but I'm really excited about it because I do feel like it's going to be a group of us that are, we have integrity. Like you can trust the opinions that are gonna happen. How are we doing it differently for this first year?
Yeah. So, pandemic, man.
Mm.
There's not even anything left to say about that, right? So
Mm.
what we did
New
was
normal, right? New normal.
Yeah.
Hashtag. What we did this year is basically we're going to push the awards program out virtually, obviously. So we'll have a virtual program. We'll have the dental journals covering it. And so this year in December is when we'll announce the winners. And for those of you listening, I'm excited for you guys to hear about the winners because y'all will be like, well, duh. Yeah. They're going to win. So then, but typically in a non-COVID year, what we do is we will meet in February in person, and it's typically over Chicago Midwinter, and we'll have an entire evening full of fun and bickering and heated moments and love, and this is when we decide the winners. But then throughout the entire year is when we test the products. It's when we go to the trade shows and get hands-on and we talk about it to our colleagues and say, hey, what do you think about this? And then we come up with a master list. And the important thing to know is that, we go through all the categories of products. So software, clinical things, products and tools. But just because there's a category doesn't mean there has to be a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very important to know that too, in like an unbiased way. Some years we might have 10 winners and the next year we might have double that because it just depends what on that year, what went on that year. So it's an exciting thing. And, for me, I think one of the most exciting things, and then I'll shut up because I'd love Brooke and y'all to talk about this too. But one of the most exciting things is getting together this group of selection panel members because I'll tell you, y'all are rock stars and it's just an amazing thing. And if it's okay, I just want to list everybody that's in it.
Please.
Yes, please.
So we'll be pushing this out and the press release will come out a little bit later and you'll see it in the journals too. But we've got myself, we've got yours truly, Andrew Johnston, and we've got yours truly, Michelle Strange. We've got Brooke Crouch, Sarah Crow. We have Kristen Goodfellow from OraCare. We have Nancy Miller. You'll know her from Ultra Concepts. Amanda Hill, we all know her. She's hilarious.
Mhm.
I mean, she's just a hoot.
Such a big personality.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so it's just the important thing is we're here to represent the innovations in dental hygiene and move it forward. And that's the focus. And so we want to bring honor to where honor is due in the dental companies that are supporting us as we go about our everyday clinical care.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like that list because I feel like, Brooke, I mean, maybe you can speak to this a little bit. Like, I feel like, and Sarah as well, we each have kind of our own different background too. Like, none of us really are the same type of person.
Right.
Mhm.
So, I mean, maybe you can just kind of give an insight to like the things that you're looking forward to testing or what your expertise is in?
Sure. So, I mean, I'm excited for this too because a lot of my background is private and public health also. But I think the great thing about this is that we all kind of have those couple of things we love, you know? So, like, in public health, it might be SDF or a certain measure, and then in private, it's something. And we know that, and we can share that with the colleagues that we're with at that time. But like widespread, our colleagues may not know about this little, this product or this technology or in public health we're doing a lot of teledentistry, and so it's just a great way to kind of come to the table and look to see what's out there and then share that with our colleagues at large. So I'm really excited to bring all of those things together and to just advance all the hygienists and everybody to know what's out there, and I'm excited for it.
So I also, I want to add my 2 cents as well. This is Sarah Crow, and I'm so proud to be on this team. I can't even tell you. And this award is, I would say, one of the most prestigious awards in dental hygiene. And the reason that is, and anybody who's won an award in the past, you might ask yourself, well, did they know someone, or, what really goes behind that award? And it's interesting because this award is completely unbiased. And that's my favorite part about it. Nobody is paying us. Nobody, it's not your buddy. It's not a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. There's none of that.
Except for that trip to Bali.
I'm so proud of that. Because you have to have, this award has integrity. It's all about, like you said, unbiased, nonprofit. It's doing what's right when nobody's watching. And so I just feel really good about being on a team where we can provide an award to somebody who really, really deserves it. That makes our lives easier day in and day out.
Sarah, what kind of products or innovations or technology are you the most interested in doing the testing for?
So, Melissa, I have to ask you, is our list still confidential?
Yes.
Okay, you can give types maybe, like home care or
Okay, so I'm not going to get into the products, but I will tell you something that is extremely relevant right now would be aerosol control. And I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I have to say I'm probably the luckiest hygienist in the world because I get to work with Dr. Maragliano Muniz.
Hold on. Speaking of Sarah, I have to interrupt you because I forgot Pam on the list. Dr. Pam Maragliano Muniz is also on our committee because she was a hygienist and now she's a prosthodontist. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we forgot her. Okay, continue, Sarah.
And let me tell you, she is the bomb.com. She is everything that I think she is. She's amazing. But what's really interesting is that, I've only been with her for a year. I worked for a holistic dentist before her for 7 years, and, COVID hit, and, I never thought her hygienist would ever leave, and she finally did. And so that was my opportunity to make a lateral move. So I've been with her for a year now, but it was so funny because, I got there and she was like, Sarah, what? I mean, she threw products at me. Anything I need to feel safe.
Yeah.
I mean, we had I feel like I've tried every product. And, as hygienists, it's so funny because I feel like, we're so methodical and we get into our groove and we don't like to change. And fortunately, I'm pretty good at change and pivoting quickly. So she would you just get used to a new face shield.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she'd be like, Sarah, try this one. Oh, Sarah, you need 2 high evacuation. Okay, let's, Brittany, she'd ask the office manager.
What a dream.
I know.
What a dream.
Unbelievable. So I feel like I'm in this position where I have been so blessed to be able to try so many new products that, I feel like this is where it's going to be. I feel like it's relative. Aerosol control is super relative right now, and I'm super passionate about some products that are coming out.
Us for this first year, it's almost going to be comical because if you think about the decades of clinical care that
status quo.
that we think, these are the products we use every day, but they're the ones that are the kick-ass product. Can I say that word on here?
You can say whatever you want.
Melissa, I'm on this podcast. This has not been a family safe podcast in a minute.
Well, they're the kick-ass products that we use every day for what I don't think hygiene has been around for centuries. It's decades, right? But so it's going to be a very interesting list that comes out, I think. Yeah. Because you have the new products from COVID, like Sarah was talking about with the aerosols, but then you have the things that have been around, like the dinosaurs that have been around for ages that we couldn't live without.
Yeah.
I'm actually very excited about this because I do like to challenge status quo so much, and I like new fun Shut up, Andrew.
Just agreeing.
I'm cheering you on.
Gently nodding in agreement.
Gently nodding with his stupid face. I see it. But I do very much love new products, and I feel like this year to have this committee to come out and to give this award was in such a fabulous year because we had so many innovative products, and some were like, in theory, beautiful, and clinical application, it fell short. And I think that's where we are really, I think, all excited about is like, let's try these new cool products, and maybe even our feedback can help make that product better in the long run. So maybe it'll come back around another year or something like that. But the innovation is what hygiene has needed for a minute, because like you said, decades and decades, we've been using some products that have been they probably will stand the test of time, but some that it's been fun, guys.
I know you have one in your head. You want to mention one there, Michelle?
I think I'd give away all my my list, my products on the list of our confidential list. But yeah, there's quite a few out there where I'm like, okay, like that's sweet. I don't know, bib chains. They could die forever.
They could.
But don't you guys think it's so exciting that we've had this ongoing list? And I think that the fact that we keep throwing so much, it speaks volumes to the fact that this is needed. Yeah. That we all have all of these things that we want to share with each other and put on the list and have competing for this. I think that speaks volumes to the fact of how needed it is, all the excitement we have to share that with everyone.
Celebrate a product too.
Are you a little bit nervous about like the actual competition part?
A little. It's kind of scary.
You know Michelle Strange, right? Like, are we going to have safe words? Like what? Is there a timeout chair for Michelle to sit in? Because you guys have never been in the face of this fury.
No, it's not fury. What are you talking? Okay, maybe
I am
sometimes.
A little nervous
maybe
about
with
back
you.
in 2016 with the Great Perio debate.
Yeah, we did throw down on that one. Yeah.
No, I mean, she's calmed down quite a bit actually.
With age.
The tranquilizers have helped.
Yeah, the wine has helped quite a bit.
Well,
no, I am actually excited I'm excited, but also a little nervous about to the death for the product, you know?
To the death?
To the death.
Who said that?
Now I'm even more and more.
Where was that? Did we miss a memo? This is what I'm talking about.
We forgot to put that in the press release.
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, we're all talking about having a healthy debate over here. And she's
this
like,
is might be my family trauma.
Like,
it's just my family trauma coming up. It's fine. It's fine. This is just why I have so many problems, Andrew.
Wow. Sarah, I'm going to need some protection if you can.
Anybody can protect Andrew, that'd be great. No, I just like to lash out at you. All of them are safe.
I don't know what I do to trigger her. But anyway, so I'm excited for that healthy kind of debate and discussion because I feel like that's really, I think it made our podcast pretty successful. I think it's made our relationship very successful. And generally anyone that we, as part of my job is to go in and have clinical discussions with hygienists and get them to be better at their job and level them up. And it's always fun to have a little bit of pushback because I'm like, okay, well, let's figure out where all that is coming from so that we can, fix it. And I think I've just been so conditioned. I love why all the time. So.
And I think the other exciting thing is too, like, so if we are all coming from very different places, like we have, maybe used a lot of the same products in different situations, right? And so maybe, let's say SDF does not work for my private practice. Well, that's just hypothetical. It works everywhere. That's hypothetical.
Bad example.
It was a bad example, yeah, for sure. But
bib clips. We'll go back to bib clips.
We'll go back to bib clips. No, because that should just die forever. That's not good anyway. I think what would be good in public health versus like a private practice,
right?
Or what would be good in a specific population, even public health or private practice, that you have only been in that bubble let's say some of us have only been like restorative. Like he would say restorative material sealants, and I'm like, I don't.
Oh, we had this argument the other day.
Yeah, we really
drove me
did.
crazy. Like, how do you not see the benefit of sealants?
Okay, that was not the conversation.
Okay, that was the gist
that
of
was
the conversation.
not the conversation. in
She doesn't
any
believe in
way.
sealants, everybody.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's a lie. But
And that was the end of Andrew's life. Like that was the last one for the day.
and he never spoke on a
sass
podcast again.
Has been so much today. No, but I'm saying like sealant
There was a
material
yeah.
or just whatever. Like maybe I use it very different than how everybody else was using it. So I would be against it. Maybe it didn't work in my place.
Right.
But you can be like, no, because these are my experiences. This is when it might work. And that's where I'm like really excited about. Like, how can you open my eyes to a product that I might have been like negative towards?
Mhm.
Right.
And now I can like, okay, I'll give it another, or I could have been using it wrong. How many times have I'm like,
jeez.
oh, that's
Oh,
how
yeah.
that's how
Yeah,
that works.
for sure.
Right lefts. Cavatron right lefts were my one
Well,
where when Marianne
yeah,
Dreyer.
And let's think about this for a minute. How cool would this be? Imagine for a minute that you are a brand new dentist
Mhm.
out of dental school, and you're getting ready to either buy a practice or start a practice, and you ask yourself, okay, well, what do I even buy?
Yes. Yeah.
What's like the best of the best? You know, how cool is it that, you know, they could take a look at our recommendations as the best of class dental hygiene committee
That's a great point.
and say,
Mhm.
I'm going to get all those products. I mean, they're just going to be in it to win it
Yeah.
Mhm.
at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know, it's a great, we have such a strong background in this field, and we have such a strong opinion in dental products.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point.
it brings some accountability to the manufacturers, the distributors. You know, for Cellerant Best of Class, there's some distributors and or manufacturers that fly in from overseas. Like we're talking like outside of the U.S. And so it's things like, how is the product made? Is it made sustainability through sustainable measures? Is the cost, appropriate for what it should be? Does it apply to all of hygiene or just a micro niche?
Yeah.
So it's one of these things that, through COVID, through the DSO, entering into dentistry, through these changing times, I think it's going to surprise us what ends up on the final winner list. I really do. And I'm also curious too to see what products and technologies that we usually think, oh, that doesn't really apply to hygiene, but it does.
Mhm.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
interesting.
So I'm interested to see if any of that happens. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just everyone stay tuned. You'll start to see some news about the Cellerant Best of Class Hygiene Awards trickle out in the dental journals. You'll see it trickle out on social media. You're welcome to contact any of us if you have questions about it. You can visit the Cellerant Consulting Group Facebook page, LinkedIn page, or the website for more information. Or, like I said, reach out to us. We're just cool people.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are.
4 of us are.
5 is Sarah.
Why don't you like Sarah?
No, I was definitely leaving you out.
Oh, wow. Everyone, we're going to put in the show notes all those links. If it's okay with everyone, we'll also put all everyone's email address. So if you know one of us would be maybe more interested in a certain product or something that you would want us to check out, let us know. Also, if you happen to be a manufacturer, which I don't think they listen to this show, but you never know. Like, look, if you have a product,
You should now, guys.
you should.
You should.
That's terrible. But if you are, if you have a product that you want, just check out the show notes
Mhm.
and you can message all of us.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here tonight. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sarah, for making time.
This was great. Thank you very much.
Yes. It did not take much. No. If I could have a straw, I want a Taylor to hygiene straw for my.
Yeah, you do that. You need that.
Mm-hmm.
We do need some of that.
Yeah.
we do.
We need swag.
We
just
need
in
more
general.
swag.
You don't have any swag?
Well, we do have some things, I think.
And we were
I'm
actually.
told.
yeah, don't even get me started with Andrew not knowing anything about anything. We had a bunch that we were like planning, and we were going to take it Hinman,
Yeah,
and then the pandemic
Oh.
happened,
Yeah,
and
Hinman.
so I'm so glad we didn't actually order all that
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All
Are we
right.
recording now?
We're now all the good stuff's gone. Yeah, now we're recording.
Red.
When is this scheduled to go out?
Well, we don't have a schedule for it. We can put it out whenever we want to put it out.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
whenever is fine.
Okay.
The release is out, so now it's whenever you want.
We could probably send it to Allison to edit, and then it can go out like on Saturday or Sunday while we're still all kind of here too.
Mhm.
You want
Oh,
to?
That'd be good.
There you go.
Okay,
That'd be good.
we can do that.
That's fast.
Well,
Because
She's-
his
she's
sweet
my
wife
wife.
is gonna.
So
we're-
she'll do a little extra
yeah,
favors
we
for
have
the
that
podcast.
family labor thing also happening in this
Yeah.
this company over
And
here.
then you'll
Definitely.
just have to do some extra favors for her.
Yeah, that's
then.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look, I think it's pretty well documented. I'm a great husband, so I don't think I need to do
You're already
anything
doing your
extra.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just
Got it.
continue, like,
Yeah.
stay the course of being awesome.
God,
and
I
we're good to go.
want to punch you right in the face.
I feel like that's come out a couple of times today. how much
You
wanna
really
punch
triggered
me.
me in a lot of ways today.
I don't get the whole upgrade thing. Was that I mean, obviously that was an inside joke. I was like, I want to laugh, but I don't know what it's about. So I did laugh. but-
Andrew and I, just as a little background, so for a very long time, I was Delta, like all Delta,
Mm.
and Andrew was all United, and he definitely was, and I was flying way more than he was,
Yeah, I was like
Way
silver
more.
status back then.
and he would get more upgrades than I would
all the time.
on
Well, because
Delta.
to Portland, like it's like Alaska's the hub, and then Delta's like number 2, right? So
So it was very frustrating. So then when, like now every time he's like, look, I got an upgrade. Look, I got an upgrade.
it's at least half the time,
What?
every single
I
time
got
I
an
fly.
upgrade.
Come on.
It's all the time, and it's so fucking annoying.
So misogynist.
So
It's the
yes,
patriarchy
it's the
that
white
did it.
male. It's the white male
Oh, yeah.
patriarchy. It is for sure.
Yeah.
That's the reason. But so I was joking, like I called United to give you all the upgrades for the year because I knew it was just gonna happen, and it did. He got both of his
Really?
upgrades
Both of them.
yesterday.
Without you doing anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
She didn't make any
That
phone
gives
calls
you
on my
constant
behalf. Are you kidding me? Come on.
and he got a note like from the United crew on his seat, and I
Oh
was.
yeah. I got,
He's
a
like,
little
look
thing that
how
said, "Happy
sweet they are.
birthday."
And I was like, how dare you take my credit away from me? I did all of this.
Even a flight
All
attendant came over and
crazy.
like, "Oh, Mr. Johnson, you had a birthday yesterday. Oh, fantastic!" And he's like, "So where are you headed?" I'm like, "This is. I don't want to talk to you, but this is. Thank you though for being so nice." And like,
Where am I headed? We're on a plane going the same
well,
place.
yeah, it's just like this
Final
is so.
destination is probably the same for all of us.
He's like, "Well, let me tell you all about Indianapolis." I'm like, I don't get a chance to see Indianapolis. I don't want to know.
We are doing a skywalk from the Marriott to the
Yeah.
convention center.
What can I see on the left and the right of that skywalk?
Yeah.
That's all I want.
What kind of air walls are we going to see in there? That's
Seriously.
what I want to know.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
exactly.
that's
They were-
hilarious.
I mean, and then you had the card that was on my seat that was waiting for me, and it's all handwritten. And I'm like,
It's those upgrades. I know.
it's like the Tampa crew from blah blah blah. I'm like, oh man.
It's nice, but really what we want is like way more leg room.
Yeah.
Like really, give me a blanket. Like
Drink
Yeah.
tickets.
take the kids
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Drink tickets. Give
Yeah.
me
I mean,
all
all the
the
alcohol
drink
Yeah.
was
tickets.
free in first class.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a first class upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you didn't
Oh.
even say that.
Oh, I thought it's usually like
See, you're so elitist.
so my dad. So with my white male privilege, I flew a lot before the pandemic, right? So to have a platinum status, and so when you book, you automatically go into like that economy plus or Delta Comfort.
Mhm.
That's called
Oh, yeah.
whatever that middle tier is, and then you always get upgraded to first class. If you get an upgrade, it's to first class.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't upgrade
Alright.
into economy plus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unless you're in the back.
Sarah doesn't care about any of this.
No, Sarah first. So sorry.
Sorry, Sarah.
Sarah, are you even on the phone still? Did you hang up on us? I'm so sorry.
Listen, I'm here. I'm just waiting for you to talk about JetBlue Mint, but neither one of you fly JetBlue, so
Look,
I do
would
love
fly.
JetBlue.
I
I do
wish.
love JetBlue.
Did you see that new picture where it's like there's only single cabins on one on each
Oh,
side?
come on.
and
Oh,
that's
a
it?
row?
Come on, really.
Yeah, it's not double seats or anything like that.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna live that
Oh
life.
my
Uh-huh.
gosh, it was
I love that
amazing.
life.
But I
JetBlue's still on the
Pretty
East
pretty
Coast,
soon
right?
Virgin America will be able to go to the moon, so
And a
That-
very phallic rocket. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did I send you that one thing
Big
last night?
phallic rocket.
stay tuned for that, Andrew.
Fact that it was just.
Yeah.
Oh God, I shouldn't say. I'm gonna stop.
No, that's all right. Look, Allison will enjoy all of this.
Allison won't mind that I was just gonna say just a tip joke
She would have loved that.
about the fact that it was just the capsule of the tip that couldn't get Bezo into the.
Yeah, we get it. Keep going. Dear God, keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Such a. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I'm professional now.
With your
Nobody
boob out.
wants that.
With your boob out. Professional now.
Don't
worry.
Just the quick nip slip here or there. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I feel like I'm traumatized. We do. By the way, we've never had these types of conversations.
No.
This is the first
you
time.
haven't? It's been years.
I know.
No.
I don't ever care about her enough to really.
We have never had that conversation, but I have subjected you to it, and you have pieced out. And I'm like, Andrew just loves when I start talking about phallic things.
Oh yeah. No, that I mean, yes, we have a little bit. But, yeah. So anyway,
okay.
should we get
I'm
this
ready.
party started?
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to start this party?
Can we please not
Oh.
be super serious though during this?
Some of
Oh,
this stuff might
section.
actually make it all the way in it. I don't know. It just depends on how loosey goosey you feel about this.
You know what? It's
Yeah,
fine as long as
we're-
it makes Lou proud.
I was gonna say we don't know Lou that well, so I don't know what level of
I'm sure you can imagine. I go from there.
is
I
he
think
a
so.
little less like, I guess.
Wait, we're recording, so
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can edit a lot of this
I
stuff
know.
out.
I just want to be
You want it?
careful.
Not yeah.
He's very much the same, like as virtually,
Mm.
but like warm. Like he like takes a bubble of warmth with him.
Mm.
That's
And
good.
it's-
That's a
How
nice
you
description.
gonna deal with that?
Hmm?
Sorry, just checking in to see how you're gonna be dealing with like people that are nice, and that's not really your cup of tea. Warmth.
Sounds like
and-
my husband and I when we argue lately.
So he's right too, huh?
Yeah.
Andrew
nice.
literally might not make it out of his hotel room tomorrow. Like this might be the last time y'all actually see Andrew. Like you're like, I don't know. The last time he was talking shit to Michelle, and it looks like she had enough.
She's like, after 6 years, she finally had enough. And this is even the worst of it. So this
No,
is.
it's really not.
I've been sassy all freaking day.
You really have. Really have.
Do you know what it was though?
What?
We're gonna get to podcasting in just a minute. Sorry, Sarah. She's like,
No worries.
I'm already drinking. So they have this one particular type of rock star that I like that the East Coast doesn't have. The West Coast, like we're awesome with rock star, but the East Coast
What's
they
that?
do Monster and all these other
Oh, yeah.
stupid
Oh.
things. So Allison found for me like the one remaining rock star that was the perfect flavor, and I've been saving that for like several days.
Aw.
and I'm like, I'm gonna have it on the way to the airport. And that, my friend, is what made me a little sassy pants.
It will be my goal to put them out of business. If I've
It's actually
never
Pepsi.
give you the opportunity to drink that again
It's
to give me this
Pepsi.
kind of sass.
It's Pepsi. You're gonna be able to put PepsiCo out of business.
That's right.
But as a little geographical point, guess who makes Monster? Coke. The South.
Oh.
Coke. East
Oh.
Coast. Coke. So that's why there's like tons of Rockstar on the West
Yeah.
Coast, none on the East Coast.
Okay.
So dumb.
It is dumb.
Mhm.
That is really
Thank you.
dumb. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
We
what
talk
support
about-
looks like.
I have wasted
actually
so
being
many minutes of my life in this
sarcastic, but you
conversation.
can't- Maybe you can't tell. You just don't know me
No,
yet.
no one. No, you didn't have to say that part.
You didn't have to say that part.